All right, we want to take you back to Wisconsin, where the state Supreme Court race grabbed a lot of headlines, but we want to take a closer look at something else on the ballot. Voters there approving an amendment to the state constitution, which makes photo ID a requirement to vote. President Trump calls this a big win for Republicans. Correspondent Alex Capriello is live for us in Madison, Wisconsin, with more on this. Alex.
Yeah, hey there, Nicole. So much attention, like you rightly pointed out, went towards this Supreme Court race. And despite losing that handily, Republicans here in Wisconsin are still touting yesterday as a major win, particularly because they're focusing so much of their attention now on this new voter ID law. That includes Elon Musk. He's the man who threw more than $20 million behind that Republican-backed candidate, Brad Schimmel, for Supreme Court. Musk writing on X that this was the most important thing. And President Trump writing on Truth Social, this is a big win for Republicans, maybe the biggest win of the night. It should allow us to win Wisconsin like I just did in the presidential election for many years to come. The fact of the matter is, Nicole, this voter ID law had broad bipartisan support in Wisconsin. Every single county in the state, besides those Democratic strongholds like Milwaukee and Dane County, home to Madison, voted in favor of this law. And even across America, Pew Research shows more than 80% of Americans are in favor of voters actually showing a government-issued ID before casting their ballot. All across America, 36 states have laws that either request or require voters to show some form of ID at the polls. Wisconsin is already among the strictest, but last night's vote solidifies it within the state constitution, making it much harder to overturn in the future, even with a liberal majority in the Supreme Court and the state legislature. Again, the Republicans I spoke to here in Wisconsin are celebrating the win, but concede that Democrats really had the energy yesterday. They attribute that to the flipping of the state in general from that November election with President Donald Trump. Nichole?
Yeah, so Alex, a lot of people are happy about this, but what is some of the argument against voter ID laws?
Right. So Democrats have long opposed any sort of strict voter ID law. And the reason is because they say it disenfranchises voters, especially those that are among their most strongest base. So in particular, when we're looking at young voters, people like college students who may not have a government-issued ID, older folks, as well as minority voters. But again, the counter argument that you hear time and time again from Republicans is that they want strong voter ID laws because they say that's going to lead to a more secure and fair election each and every time. Nichole?
Live for us there in Madison. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.